Alright, we've got a bit of a Spider-Man 4 update for you today, and this one is super exciting. Okay, so this report comes to us from Alex Perez over at the Cosmic Circus, a pretty reliable source, and he is saying that Spider-Man 4 is going to be about Peter Parker's identity fading away as Peter fully becomes Spider-Man. In his mind, Peter Parker is no more, but Spider-Man lives on. Since he has either lost or detached himself from everyone he's ever loved, all he has to keep him going is being Spider-Man, whether the city loves him or not. Now, what a lot of people are saying is that this movie is basically going to be almost like Robert Pattinson's Batman, where he's basically Batman for pretty much the entire movie. So that sounds really interesting for a Spider-Man film, because Peter, he's lost all of his friends, his family, everyone is essentially gone from him, and now he just gets to focus on being Spider-Man. And he might lose himself just like Robert Pattinson's Batman lost himself in being the Dark Knight. The article continues right about here. It says, and as the title of Spider-Man continues to consume Peter's life little by little, Peter Parker will take a backseat and continue to fade from existence slowly. The story point can be compared to Robert Pattinson's Batman in The Batman, like we just mentioned, and that is super exciting. We are finally going to have a street-level Spider-Man where he's just, keeping the citizens of New York safe. He's focusing pretty much all of his time on being Spider-Man. He's not really having a social life or working on himself. This is probably how he's going to start falling behind in his bills, because we know that's a big thing with Peter Parker, is he's always behind on rent and stuff like that. And he is just going to bury his nose in work. He is going to be a workaholic, but in this case, his work is being Spider-Man. So yeah, I am all for this. I really hope this is true. Like I said, Alex Perez is a pretty reliable source, and the fact that he's saying that Peter is basically gonna just be Spider-Man, and that's gonna be his primary objective, just be the web swinger, help people, save the city, all that stuff, and not really focus on his Peter Parker persona, that sounds really cool. And we know there's a lot of reports saying that Kingpin's going to be the bad guy, Daredevil might pop up in this movie too, and it just sounds like a home run movie right now. But there is some stuff that gets me even more excited for Spider-Man 4, and it involves the Venom symbiote. So Holyfield News over on Twitter, another very reliable industry insider. He's a little bit new to the game, so take this with a grain of salt, but basically what he's saying is that the Venom symbiote from Spider-Man No Way Home will return very soon in Tom Holland's Spider-Man 4. The symbiote won't be attracted to our Peter Parker at first, leading it to take possession over someone else's body. When Spider-Man is nearly brutally killed, he would then come in contact with the Venom symbiote. So if this is true and it connects to the previous report, we could have a street-level Spider-Man film where he is just, putting a lot of time and energy into being Spider-Man, probably facing off against the Kingpin or something, gets mortally wounded at the very end of the film, and then the Venom symbiote attaches itself to him, heals him, and then he gets the black suit. And yeah, that sounds pretty much perfect to me. Like, imagine if Kingpin gets Scorpion to, hunt down masked vigilantes, because there's a big rumor that Kingpin is going to do that. He's going to outlaw superheroes, basically, in New York City. Spider-Man's obviously not going to listen to that. And then maybe he gets Scorpion to hunt him down or something. And, yeah, that would be pretty cool. But this part right here, it says the symbiote won't be attracted to our Peter Parker at first, leading it to take possession over someone else. I think that's going to be Scorpion. In the comics, Matt Gargan does get the Venom symbiote, and I think it would be pretty much perfect for this movie, because we know that the Venom symbiote has the Hive knowledge. It doesn't like Tom Holland's Spider-Man, so why would it go right to him? I don't think that makes a lot of sense. It's probably out there looking for Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock variant in the MCU 616 universe. Maybe he doesn't exist or something, and then Kingpin gets a hold of the Venom symbiote, and then he uses it on Scorpion. I think that would be a cool way to change things up. Then during the final battle, maybe our Peter Parker gets mortally wounded, and then the Venom symbiote goes over to him and heals him, and picks the stronger host. I think that would be a cool way for Tom to get his black suit. And it's the perfect time to get it, because if he's solely focusing on being Spider-Man, he's essentially going to be a loner. Maybe he gets the black suit, and then it's like the whole Spider-Man 2 thing where he's saying that the black suit makes him a better Spider-Man, and he wants to keep it, and it's helping him stop more crime and everything. It's a really great story. So guys, let me know what you think about this latest Spider-Man 4 news. Honestly, it gets me really excited if this is all true. Street-level Spider-Man film where Peter Parker is basically being Spider-Man the whole time. Then he gets the symbiote near the end of the movie or right at the end, who knows. It's the perfect setup to get the black suit. We can have Kingpin, Daredevil, all these great characters show up. Let me know your thoughts about all of this down below.